Okay, dokie. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while since I did a live, so I guess I'll do one. Just starting up the tablet here. Alright, and here I am. And there we go. Alrighty, and we'll get this show on the road here. Alright, no doubt people will be watching this long after I've done this, so this is 11 by 15-inch watercolor paper, about 125-pound weight. Uh, I'm gonna put some vegetable glycerin on here. It helps keep the acrylic paint wet so you can blend and all of that stuff. Hello, a cup of tea, how are you? I don't have my glasses on, so I might I might strain a little trying to look at the text. Anyway, welcome. I'm putting vegetable glycerin on watercolor paper. The glycerin is water soluble and it helps the acrylic paint stay wet longer so you can blend and all of that good stuff. And that's what I'm wiping on. It's thick like syrup, but as the air touches it, depending on the temperature of the room, also, it becomes more um, water-like, to say the very least. So you need a very little amount. So I'm just taking some from up top and just bringing it here on the bottom. I'm working with definitely strictly acrylic paints. It's heavy body acrylic paint. Okay, that should be more or less enough. Alright, let's get a little. I think I'll deal with some titanium white right about. Do you mix it with. Nope, no detergent. Nope, this is just purely glycerin this time. I had the. Not this, it wasn't dish detergent, it was shampoo. Because shampoo, you can essentially do the same thing, but I used to mix water in the shampoo, but then I discovered the glycerin, so I mixed the glycerin in with it. So I'm just coating the bottom part with white paint. The smallest amount of alizarin crimson, trust me, small amount is all you need. And I'll just like put some up here and I'll just kind of coat it a little bit. I'll put some down on the bottom down here too, but mainly up here. I'll just give a little couple of crosses here and just fade it in there like that. Alright, I think that more or less should be enough. I'm going to go into my, this is actually cyan blue. And with the cyan blue, I'll just put the cyan up here. And who was that, Jerry? Hello, Jerry. Don't have my glasses on today, so I'm farsighted, so that small print kind of hems me up a little bit. I'll slowly put some of that in with that red, just like that. Alright, okay. I just cleaned this brush off, not realizing I didn't put any blue down here. That was a waste of time. But that's okay, we'll just slap some blue in here like this. Just like that. I'll get that red a little bit stronger too down there. Something like that. Kind of don't matter at this point in time. I'll just put it up in there like that. I kind of like that deeper red, so reddish blue mix. So I'll put a little more, strengthen that up a little bit. Put some up in here. Let's bring it around in here. Something like that. Hello, Jessica. Don't have my glasses on, so I gotta really look at the tablet here to see who is here. Okay, I'm just deciding on what brush to use here. I'll use the bigger mop brush here. And with the bigger mop brush, I'm just gonna blend all this stuff together and make it look some kind of blended, woolly looking cloud formations. The key to doing this is to keep the blender brush in motion. I did not prime this paper. I just used a lot of glycerin, because glycerin to soak into the paper when you don't coat it with or prime it with gesso or paint. It just soaks in because it's water soluble. All right. So just keep it at a constant motion. It takes out the streaks. Just like so. Very soft touch is all you need, really. Then I'll just take it, do the crisscross strokes thing, just like that. I try not to press on it real hard. I paint usually at an angle so you guys can see more of the painting and less of me. But the paint is quite movable in all of that, so. Let's straighten it all out here. Just like so. Alright. Okay, I guess I can deal with this stuff here. Actually, I think this is getting kind of dry. So, I can just cross it. I'm just using a stiffer brush to move it around because I know that this paint is starting to tack up a little bit. I'll just do the cross thing. But the paint still moves around. Now, even though I'm doing the crisscross strokes, it looks kind of haphazard. Don't worry. It'll all even out in a second or two. Let's move some of that around. Where it's a little strong red, you can move it around. Go in various directions with it. Just manipulate it. Have it do what you want it to do. There. It evens out. Just like that. Not like you're going to see all of this, but just to smooth it out a little bit. Like that. Okay. Well, thank you. A cup of tea and 5 minutes free. Interesting name. All right. What was I gonna do next? I'll take another soft blender brush. Usually, this blue box right here, I would have my color mix in there. I just don't feel like dealing with it today. But I usually would have the mix in there. I'm taking the smallest amount of blue. I'll put it right here. Take some titanium white, mix it in there with that blue like that. Okay. No glycerin's needed because there's plenty of glycerin on here. And we'll just kind of wisp. Just like that. Just wisp a little bit. Try to keep it in a U formation if you can. And I'll get it kind of wide up here. Just like so. Get some more. And we'll kind of glow that out this way. Keep it a little thicker here, maybe. All of this will make sense in a few minutes. And we'll pop in some out here. A little bit of some streaks out there. I got two beater racks. I haven't done this in a while. I did a live show in a minute. So, okay, and very lightly. In a U formation. Just like that. Just fade them right in there. Be careful. Don't rub too hard. Because, like I said, this stuff is still quite pliable. And you can rub the paint right off of the paper. Okay. And still do the X strokes just a little bit wider. And very lightly. Just blend it all in there. Like so. Okie dokie then. Let's put this back. Let's put this back. And let's put this guy back. Let's go to we'll go to a filbert brush here. Okay, with the filbert brush, I'll just take a dot of titanium white. Alright, I'm going upside down. You guys can still see what I'm doing here. And we'll go right from the top here. Like this. And you just highlight a few. If you notice, I'm going quite wide up toward the top here, right? Okay, take some more titanium white. Using the side of the brush. Turn the brush around. Get some of that bright white in there. Just like this. It gets smaller and smaller. I'll borrow some of this and bring it down in here like that. Get some more bright white and flatten some out here. Come out here like this. And we'll bring a couple of streaks out like this. Oh, turn it around, put some horizontal streaks out here like this. Okay, that should work, more or less, like that. Let's borrow some from here, put some up in here like that. Okay, kind of put some out here like that. Expand this a little bit. Let's take some dark blue. I've always kind of liked my dark blue a little darker. So we'll put some of that up in here like this. Let's take some more of this cyan blue. We'll put some cyan blue up around in here. Take some more cyan blue. My holidays were fine. Yeah, thank you. I don't really get into them much anymore, but it was fun. It was nice. Okay, something like that. It don't kind of make sense yet, but it will. I see I need maybe a slight correction. I don't know how much glycerin is left on the paper down here to see. Yeah, it's a little bit left. A little. Because I went backwards. But it's alright. Now you get to see how I correct things. see how I correct stuff. I kind of want it this way. I want it the other way. I want the blue down here. And then we'll pop in the red this way. Then I'll just kind of mash it all up in here. Move that around a little bit. Just like that. And you mix it in there. So I just turned it around. I just flipped it over. Because I realized it was looking kind of weird. To me, anyway. Just like that. See how you can turn things around? Get a little darker here. Okay, enough of that. I'll just take some white paint. In between here, just pop some white paint in there, just like that. And then I'll just slowly bring it down. Fade it in there like that. Go upward, 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 upward a little bit. In there like this. Just like so. Back and forth, no fear. Keep doing it till you get the gradation you want. Just like that. Hello, Sharon J. Hello, Karen. Yeah, I haven't been on here to do any of these very much. Let's go back up here. Water. Oh, water. The glycerin's still pretty slick. Okay. And once again, nice U formation. And still keep it at a U formation. I'm rubbing kind of hard here because the glycerin's starting to dry. And where straight at, go straight. But it's curvy in here. Like so. Something like that. Let's clean off this mop brush here. Sky in the water is pretty much fairly blocked in here. This cyan blue, it's just cyan blue mixed with white. Thanks, Karen. I'm also working pretty hard with Home Artist Academy, doing quite a few videos there. One's a cloud series, which I believe I just finished that one. The next one will be trees. Then after trees, it will be water, um, waves, stuff like that. Okay, so we've got that finished. Let's move on to I need some more blue. Once again, I'll stick with the cyan. I'll stick with the I think this is cyan blue. Yeah, I'll stick with the cyan blue. On my board, I got um, burnt sienna, titanium white, alizarin crimson, and cyan blue. So right now, I'm gonna mix a little cyan blue with some alizarin crimson because I need a deep violet color here. I work with an extremely small palette. I guess I'll use some of this crimson, or I'm sorry, not crimson, burnt sienna. Burnt sienna, the reason why I'm using it is because it's in the red family. It's brown with red in it, more or less. Okay. Okay. We'll start like right around here, maybe. something like so. Now it's going to pick up some of that white, which really doesn't matter at this point in time. And we'll put a big old peak red in here like that. Something like so. I'll come around and now, just like this, bring it down, and we'll get a little peak thing going like that. Then I'll just bring this straight down. Let's just block in this guy. I'm just blocking it in, nothing special, just put it right in there. Okay. Then I'll just nicely, very light touch right in here. I'm just going into the white there, but it's just a light touch, half half, just to help fade it out a little bit down there. Just like that. I don't have to bring it up into the mountain or anything like that because I don't have any detail in the mountain yet. But I'm just getting the bulk of it there. That's all. No glistener in the paint. I wish I would know which tree tutorial you're talking about. I did a few of them. But I know the one that gets the most hits is the pine tree one. I did different variations of pine trees. Why I have so many hits, I don't know. I'm grateful for it, though. Nonetheless, I guess I can do it. I'll just bring some of that up in there. Don't know why. Doesn't make any sense at this stage, but it's still wet, and I can still take advantage of it. I'm gonna go straight up like that. Just and the rest of the stuff here, you just wipe that away like that. And very lightly, I'll wipe some of that away. So it looks like Mr. Mountain's just appearing out of nowhere. Alright. Okay. Joni, is she in here? I don't see her. But if she's in here, hello, Joni. Okie dokie then. Let's go back to um let's get a small flat brush, little tiny guy. Looks like this. We'll zoom the camera in a little bit here. That should be fine right there. Yeah, from edge to edge. Okie dokie. The reason why I did the claws the way I did them, and it gives it a little bit of turbulence and a little bit of movement in there. But now you got this purple thing in the way of it, but you can still see the turbulence. So it adds a little bit of movement, even though I didn't do too much more to the painting. Okay. You use different brushes, easy to watch, and you probably just make it look easy. um, yeah, some brushes that I find they're just better for me to use, easier for me to use. But basically, I tend to use brushes like these. Let's get the other one out. I'll put this one right here. Oh, what else do I use? On occasions, I'll use this guy. And, yeah. Of course, I always have my standbys with the baby blue colors here. A lot of flat brushes I use. These guys. I do anything I really want with these. And then, of course, I'll use the script liner. Alright. So they're basically my go-to things. Once in a while, I'll use, I'm going to show you something. Once I put all this stuff away, and I got it cluttered in my hand here. It only takes These guys I got from Clive 5 Art over there in Europe. And he sent me these. I got one more somewhere around here. I just can't seem to find it. But he sent them to me. Very nice of him. Along with his homemade paints. And this is his brand of brushes. His brush line. So, two pilberts, a flat. Then there's another flat. It's a smaller one. That must be buried within here somewhere. But I do have it. So, okay. Back to this fellow. Alright. I'm just dipping into the white. Going into the purple brown that I use for the mountain. And I'll just do the mountain texture with this. I'll just use the side of the brush. So what I'm just using is the side of the brush here. Alright. You choose you choose which way you want to go with your mountain for the highlights. It's truly up to you. I just use the side of the brush and we'll just start to have a little fun with it here. Let's have some fun. Just texture this guy. I promise it'll look like something when I'm done. You don't want to destroy all of your base color, and you won't. You won't. Getting some more titanium white, putting it in with this purple stuff. Most people tend to go kind of heavy-handed with it. Try not to do that, but it's difficult. As you keep doing it, you'll get better and better at it. I don't. I'll keep it like that. I kind of maybe have it kind of swoop some color right here. Make a nice little ridge right in there. Like I say, it's just the side of the brush. Mountain's got a slightly different look to it when you use a hello Celeste. When you use a brush like this, and like I say, it's just the side of the brush, and kind of bring this one downward a little bit. As you see, no matter how I'm doing it, it all goes in one direction right now. Okay. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Let's take a little bit of titanium white. Since you don't see my palette, I'm just explaining it to you. A little bit of cyan blue. Alright, so we're going to use this for the highlight instead of just stark white. Okay, the brighter the highlight, the less of this you need. You follow me? And so very lightly, side of the brush, flat as you can get it. Just like that. As you can see, I'm only going to barely touch certain surfaces of it. Like so. Come down here, add a little bit of love here. Like that. You don't need much, I'm telling you. And right here. Have it kind of touch down like that. How about right here? A little bit over here in this area. And then we'll just kind of highlight that part there, break it up a little bit. Get a nice little ridge going right here. And continue it on over on this side right here, a little patch. I'm pretty sure you guys can see me do this, so I don't have to. Yep, you guys, I'm looking at the larger monitor, so I know you guys can see this. Just like that. I'll don't think nothing else needs any more help. It's like so. Bring that in there. Fade some of that out. Make that a little bit thinner. Okay. Let's go to the dark half. I'm using for the dark the cyan blue and some of this deeper purple. It's got little bits of white in it, but it's not going to really matter. It's going to be too dark to really make a difference. Then you're just going in the opposite direction. Okay, so I'll use my right hand and I'll show you here. And you'll be able to still see the bluish tinge. Okay, just like this. I'll turn the brush around and we'll swoop it down in there, especially when it gets towards the little gullies in there. Alright. Now, if it's a wee bit too dark, I'll lighten it up a little bit. Just a little. I really don't want to. It's the same format, pretty much. We'll bring some of that dark in there too. Just like this. Come around in here. And we do the same thing. Side of the brush. Turn the brush around a little bit. No, I really don't want to add that there. I'll add some of that dark here though. Not too much in here. Okay. Bring some of that in there. None of that really matter because it'll be faded out anyway. Oh, let's put a little bit of something right in here. Just like this. And we'll bring some of that right in here. You're not destroying all of that dark. You got very mysterious mountains there, real, very deep. Well, the sides are extremely kind of deep. Thank you, Celeste. Okay, Sharon. Take a couple bites out of your salad for me too, alright? Okay, this might be still a little damp. We'll see in a second here. I think I can still move this stuff around. I go up a little bit into the mountain. Alright. I'll take the same brush, X strokes, so kind of fade it out a little bit there. Just like that. Bring a little bit of mysteriousness to the mountain. Fade out some of the detail. You can go up as high as you want with that. Actually, I'm gonna just fade it right into nothingness here. A little tiny bit of glycerin to help me do that. Get that hair out of there and just fade it away there like that. Alright, okay. No fuss, no muss. Alrighty then. Let's put this guy back. I'll put him right here for now. Let's get a small fan brush. I'm gonna go into a little bit of brown, mixing it in with this. Well, I gotta make some more. I'm getting some cyan blue, some red, mixing it into the purple or into the brown, which gives me, believe it or not, some sickly looking blue-green color. I'm gonna get just a tiny bit of water just to loosen up the paint. Alright. Okay. And then we'll just take it and we'll pop some trees in there like this. Go right up in here with it. Down. Further down. Further up. Turn the brush around a little bit. Some of that glycerin is still on there pretty strong. Get some more paint. I can tell that the glycerin is doing it because the trees are getting lighter. Just like that. And come down here like this. Just like that. Pop them in there. Bring the tail end of this stuff downward at a straight line if I can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But we'll make it work. Just bring it straight down. Like so. If I had more glycerin, it would flow a lot better. But I don't. But I don't care. Don't matter. Let's put it down there. Fade it right in a little bit. I would rather have these trees be a little stronger. So I'm going back into my brown, going back into my red, going back into my blue. I want them a little stronger than that. Now what I've done, I've put too much of one color in, and now it looks a little bit too blue. But it's all right. At this point in time, I really don't give a rip. Oh, okay. We're gonna bring some of those back down again. You can always correct it. Bring it back down. Go a little faster this time. It's not the tops I'm worried about, it's more or less the bottom. I just want the bottom stronger. I can tell when I'm getting low on paint because the color just shifts immediately. There we go, something like that. Then I'll nicely bring it down. Different heights and whatnot. I'll just keep it like this right now. Different variety of height and what have you. Something like that. Alright, I'm a little happier with that. Clean off your, this is all hog's hair fan brush. It takes a good beating. Very durable. Now I'll take Mr. 2-inch and I'll slowly start to bring some of that down there. Not much glycerin left. But this time I'm not going so high up into the trees. This time. This time I'll paint like I got a brain. Okay, much like that. As you can see, this looks like a little ocean or lake glow. And then I'll just go across very lightly. Now with a stiffer brush like this, you can move it around. Be careful you don't scratch up the board with it though, because that will happen. We're good with that. I'll try not to tempt fate twice. You're just giving the impression of reflections. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's take a pellet knife. I don't need no more of the glycerin. I can put the glycerin away. I'm painting like you guys can see my palette, and I know you can't because I just choose not to put it on right now. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit of this white. I guess I should show you what I am going to do. I'll just describe it. I'm using white. I'm going to put it flat against my easel here. I'm going to cut across. Nice fine line of paint here. Okay. And we're gonna take it. We're gonna now. A lot of people get a little confused, but what you're gonna do, because the paint is underneath, as you can see here. The light hit it right. There you go, just like that. So I know you guys can see that pretty good. So that little thin line of paint, what you're gonna do is take that line of paint. All right. Now when you put it there, all right, it'll make that little line. And you're gonna take that little line, you press. Now you go downward a little bit, and the line continues like that. All right. Now if I use red, it'd be like some horror video, and I'll probably get tagged for it. Okay. Because you know. So you take the line, have it flush, go down a little bit, and make it about as horizontal as you can get. All right. But look how easy this is. All right. Straight as you can get it. All right. Just like that. See how easy it is? I'll pull the camera back a little bit because you probably would think it's more painting out there than it is, but it's not. All right. Now, since we're so close to that horizon line, okay, basically all you need to do, I'll do it right here, is touch. Aim it down there. Aim it downward. Make sure it's even. But just a couple of little taps, like so. Especially when it's far away. A couple of taps will do. Like that. There's still little bits of paint on there. So it look like little sparkly things in the water. Okay. Just like that. Especially when it's further away. You can do with the little taps. Alright. Since there's no sunlight, there is no sunlit area. Alright. Just like that. As you can see, I'm just tapping and whatever. Like so. Okay. But you can see the effect that it does. Okay. Alright. Okay. Still got my paint spread out here. Get another thin roll of paint. Alright. Two left eyes. Oh, you're funny. We'll go a little bit as it gets closer to us. We'll take the strokes, and we'll make them a little longer, like so. All right, we'll put one here. We'll put one slightly in the middle, right here, like this. All right, and we'll pop one right in here, like that, going all the way across. Let it break up a little bit. You can kind of bring them out a little bit more, like so. Come out here. Just don't make them even. Just like so. Okay, bring it right across. Alright. And try to make them as straight as possible if you can. Please. Pretty please. Last thing you need in your life is crooked water. Put one right in here. Just like that. Now I'll put one right here in the center if I can. Just like that. I'm really pressing it in there because I don't have much paint left. Alright, anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Okay. Very straightforward. Simple woodland mountain, look like a Alaskan type painting deal. Okay. If you choose to be even a little more detailed, this is up to you. You don't necessarily have to do this. If the paint's still wet, and I know it is, you can take it and add little tall little trunks here and there. Look at this. All of that adds to the quote unquote realism of whatever you're trying to accomplish here. You don't have to necessarily go from the bottom, you can go from the middle, just like that. Put a couple crooked ones in there, like so. We're gonna do the whole thing. Have some go way up there. Okay, put some in there, tiny ones, tall ones. Go up in here, put a tall one in there. Okay. See, even the paint still got the glycerin on it. I told you the glycerin stays wet for a minute. But you can do stuff like that. Alright. And if you care to do it, go in the reverse. Come on down here, do the same thing. Okay, just match them as closely as you can. You don't necessarily have to. Your eyes will fill it all in for you. Okay, just like that. Just like so. Okay, okay. Alrighty then. So you pretty much got a little bit of that happening. Um, Still need a little more depth. Still little need a little more something to push all of this back. All right. The person that is contacting me, I can't get a hold of them right now, and I need to speak to them, but I can't because I'm doing a live. Whoop de doo. All right. They don't know I'm live. Uh, okay. I'll just use the big Ross brush to get rid of this stuff. So we're gonna use this. Okay. Uh, let's get the rest of this cyan blue. I'll put it in with this. I'll get the rest of the red if I can dig it out here. Rest of the red. Get some brown. Let's put it in here. Use it as a great big brush. No glycerin at this stage either. Okay. So I got a big glob of paint here. Let's bring this down. Right here. All right. We're going to take it and we're going to establish some land mass right up in here. Okay. You can kind of, um, we'll do it this way. Kind of get some little weed things happening there. But basically, just going to just block all of that in. Just like that, basically. All right. And we're going to come here. We'll just give it a couple gentle pushes. We'll do it this way. Like that. And well, this is all colored in anyway. This is just blocked up stuff here. And we'll have it stop right about there. As long as it's fairly dark. Okay. Mask that all in there. Fairly dark, like so. All right. So we got that little open area there. You can keep that um, pretty open. All right. Hmm. I'm at a conundrum. I seem to have ran out of certain paints on my palette. That's okay. I'm just getting more of this dark with a script liner brush. We'll put some long grass in here, right around in here. We'll just have it kind of curve around in there. I need more water. With such a thin brush, you're gonna need more water. I think I don't have enough paint here. Boy, it kind of hurts my feelings. Cause I know I should get more than just two strikes out of this. Wow, this is not good. I know what's going on. It's just not enough water. But I do have a very tiny paintbrush here, real thin, so it's not gonna take too much. No, something's wrong. I know it's wrong. Hold on, my bad. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but I'm gonna have to. Actually, what's going on is it's not gonna work because that's more glycerin than paint, and water cuts through glycerin, so you're not gonna get too much action out of that. So I'm just using. Um, let's make sure I have enough. I tend to use too little, then I run out, especially when I'm toward the end of the painting. I don't have any crimson, no brown, no nothing. I used it all for the land there. But it's a good thing. That means I'm not really totally wasting all this paint. Uh, okay. I just use Let me stir it up real quick with the palette knife. It's quicker for me to mix it with the palette knife. I'll just put it right here. Let's mix it in real quick. 'Cause all I need really is just a dark mix. And if I need to use it for anything else, I got it. I don't think I will though. I tend to do this to myself when it's like the last lip of the painting. There, I think I made enough here. Okay, let's put this back. Alright, let's try for round two, shall we? I shouldn't have any problem with this batch. There we go, now we're in business. I'll put some long ones in there like this. And we'll pop some up around here like that. Can you guys see me do this? Yes, you can. Alright, and we'll pop a couple more tall ones in here, like so. Put them in there, curve them around if you can, like that. And we'll put some tall ones like this. Come on, right around here like that. Curve it right in there. Bring them at crazy little angles. It's like that. That one curl around. All sorts of interesting stuff happening with this. Let's get some tall ones up in around here, like that. Let's get a batch of this dark here, and we'll add like little cattails to some of these guys, like that. Pretty neat, right? Put some coming around that way, around here, like that. These are little techniques you can use. Have your little fun with it. Okay, like that. Alright. Well, let's do this. Since I've done that, let's play around with a little bit of I got I got white. I'm mixing it in with some of this purpley stuff. Getting plenty of water to move it around a little bit. Using a lot more white than you think. Just to, I have to get it a little opaque. And we'll play around with some lighter ones in here. Just like that. Put them in there a little bit. So we got some lighter guys going around in here. It's like that. Looks like they have them cut through. Put some of those friendly fellas in here too. Don't worry about all this here. Down in there, you just take your finger and you fade some of that away down there. Don't worry about that. Don't fret. It's all right. Yeah, like that. All right. Okay. Let's put this away. Let's get to a let's do the fan brush thing. Um, Dipping my fan brush in the stiff hog brush again. Going into my white. Go into some of this dark here. Mix it in with the white just a little bit. Alright, and we'll get a couple of tall grass patches in there like this. Okay. Just give it a little push. Okay. Just like that. So you got little patches of grass happening here. Okay, you can curve it around a little bit if you want. Up to you. Just like that. Alright? Alright. Let's do something a little cute. Let's get some white, get some water, find just a nice blank spot somewhere. Take that same brush, take your finger, and you play around with some little dot things in there. The closer you are, the more you're able to control this. Okay, just a word to the wise. Just like that. Okay, there. See that? Pretty neat. The further you are doing that method, the more spread out and more random they become. So be careful. But what you do is you take your finger, and you just get close as you can, and you just give it a pluck. Okay, like this. Okay, there's nothing on here. So, but if you're doing stars or something like that, you go back about this far, get yourself plenty of paint, take it and plop, 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 and the star starts to appear at a random manner. The closer you are, the more you're able to kind of control it. All right. Okay. Okay, dokie. One more thing and we'll get out of here. Let's Let me choose my battles carefully here. I need a flat brush, but I need one. I got them here. I'm just looking. Here we go. We'll just use this guy. All right. Let's go. Getting some water. No glycerin. No glycerin is needed at this point in time. Just using a half inch here. All right. More white. A lot more white. I'm gonna take some of this light purple. I think I'll take a light blue with it first. I'll do it this way. Okay. Need plenty of paint and quite a steady hand for this. But you have to get plenty of paint for this. All right. At least try to get plenty of paint. It's a weird pastel-y color right now. Let's put one somewhat right here. Right here. Much like that. Alright. Okay, I'll do it again. Looks a little thicker up top. Therefore, I'm going to have to match that. So I'm going to have to bring that down a little further. Right up in here somewhere. Alright. Something like so. Spread that out a little bit. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's get a little bit of, well, I'll wait for that to dry a little bit. I'll wait for it to dry. We'll do the second one here. Get a little more white. Put it in there. Like I said, you would need plenty of paint so you don't have to go through the hassle. Tiny bit of water. We'll do another one. He's a little thinner, a little more erect. I'll put him right here. He goes straight up in the air like that. Come back down. Like that. Alright, these fellows kind of grow in pairs anyway, so. Something like so. Follow the light source from your mountain. Alright. I don't know how much of this dark stuff I have. We're about to find out in about 3 seconds here. Right about here. Watch what I'm going to do. I'll just kind of darken it up on this side. I'll flip it around. Get it as dark as I get the dark side here. I'm just using a little bit of what I got left for dark. Just like this. Alright. Don't worry about it being kind of patchy. It fades away. You'll see in a second what I'm doing here. But you need a dark side there. smooth that out just like that. I'll go on the other side. I'll lighten the other side a little bit. Just like that. Lighten up one half of this fella. And just keep doing it. Just go up, back and forth. Like that. Alright, I know you guys can't see the direct top, but you will in a minute. And I'll show you. We'll darken this guy too, right here. You won't believe how little dark I do have, so I'm trying to make my best of it here. And then, once again, back and forth. Back and forth. Just like that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys can't see it yet. I know. Actually, let's go out and now we'll zoom out a little bit and we'll bring it back just like that. Alright. There you guys go. We're going to get that a little darker because I need it to be a little darker. I wish I had some more red. I don't have any red, but it's alright. We'll get it darker. We'll get it a little darker here. Keep working at the dark side. There we go. Cannot believe I don't have any more, but I used it all for the ground. Come on, come on, come on, go all the way. There we go. There we go. And we're going to smooth that right out like that. Go into the white. And you keep blending them both until you get that little happy medium that you're satisfied with. Okay. That's all. I use a side of the brush here on this one. And go straight down. Straight. Just like that. I can bring it into the other side. It's alright. And you just softly blend both sides together. Like so. Same thing with this guy. Make it brighter here. Flip my brush around. And up we go. I don't do too many of these. I used to. Just don't do too many of them anymore. Didn't want that there. Get rid of that. Okay. Thank you, Celeste. Alright, let's go back to our little teeny tiny brush. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I still need to make a dark color here. I don't have enough. I don't have no red. This is so sad. Alright. Let's get the little fella. Yeah, we'll get this guy. Still got some cyan blue here. So I'm making a nice batch of, I had to get some more red to make a deep maroon, and I get a little bit of brown in there to kill some of that. Just a little bit of brown. Okay, this is pretty much the kind of the easy part. All right. Oh, and we'll pop a patch right in there like that, and we'll pop one there, right in there. Pop patch it right there. Man, make it a little longer. Pop one there, right there, like that. Come on the other side a little bit, like that. Patch, 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 like that. Okay, and then I'll just kind of play with it here. Kind of make it kind of round like the tree. See? Just like so. Come on around here. Curve it around. Bring some down and across. Like that. And then I'll just take the rest here and still make it a little darker. Make it a little darker, just like that. On that one side, and then we'll just kind of keep playing with it there. And then we'll bring our dark patches back. Just like that. Get some more of that maroon. It will appear black, and we all know it's not, but To the untrained eye, your eyes tend to adjust to things. But something like that, okay? Alright. Let's get some more red, get some more cyan here. Deepen up that color. Okay. Let's act like I got a brain. Let's do this first. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Then I can just kind of play and fade it just like that. Just like this. Okay. Now I'll get the dark. And we'll start doing patchwork atoms. Just like that. Come on down and around. Put some big ones in there. Okay. Just like so. Put some on the light side here. Like that. Pop it in there. Get this batch right there. Bring some around. And around. Like that. Okay. Let's put this away. Let's get to the fan brush again. Now, pick a larger fan brush this time. A little bit of white. Let's go into that dark mix right in here. A little bit of water. Just get it moving around. Get a little bit of red. Put a little red in there. A little bit of cyan. Darken it up a little bit. Blah 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 blah. All right. And we'll kind of put some other stuff right up in here like that. And have it come up in between. Just like so. It's a nice, pretty color for this. There. All right then. I think I'm gonna slip up the world's laziest bald eagle painting kind of sketch in there. But if you really don't want to spend a lot of time and you still want some kind of wildlife in there, here's the best way to do it. I'll show you. Oh, I just did it wrong. Once again, if you have any left, get some red, a little bit of cyan, mix it in together, get a pretty dark mix. All right. You just need something more or less just dark. It don't kind of matter as long as it's dark, darker than your sky. All right, let's go. Let's go. Uh, let's put him. Yeah, we'll put him right here. We'll give him quite a big wingspan here, like that. We'll come around here. Give him a thick wingspan here, like that. A little bit longer. All right, something like that. Talk about the cheapest way to make a bald eagle, but somehow people like it. I like it. That's why I'm doing it. Pop a big circle right in there. Look at that for the world's cheapest bald eagle. Okay. I usually I'm on YouTube at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, and I haven't done it in a minute. I got other obligations and stuff, so I haven't been on here regularly, which actually hurts me. But sometimes it just can't be. Um, it just can't be helped. So I gotta get used to painting 20 now. Well, there you go. Well, thank you, Renee, Sharon, Celeste, and whoever else might be in here. Um, yes, Renee, or if that's who said that. Yes, it is Renee. Yeah, you got to be bold. You got to just gotta just go out there and do it. really. All right, guys. When you do your paintings, even if you do it on canvas, I did it on watercolor paper. Don't go up in, when you peel out, if you use tape and you peel, don't peel up into your work because acrylic paint leaves a film. You know how it rips and tears, and you'll put the tear right into your painting. All right, that will just ruin your day. And plus, it happened to me a few times on a live. So you pull and lift, pull, you pull, all right, and lift up, and there you go. No fuss, no muss. Okay, all right. But anyway, there you have it. All right. Thank you very much, Sharon and Renee and Celeste. Um, I was gonna say something else, but enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. Uh, and I'll see you when I see you. All right. Take care, everybody. And once again, thank you for joining me this evening. Bye bye.